So ever since Netflix just became the biggest streaming platform, they've been really trying to maintain their status as the biggest one. Like, for example, in 2024, they stopped counting subscribers, or at least publicly telling people, so we have no idea how many people are actually still subscribed to Netflix. We just have to guess. I will also say that numbers probably gone down because the price of Netflix has only gone up, but and Netflix really needs to maintain their position as the biggest streaming service, because really that's all they have going for them. Like, a lot of Netflix's competitors are entire businesses on their own, like Apple TV has, the iPhone, and then Amazon Prime Video is just Amazon, and then Disney is Disney. They own tons of different things. So really, the only thing Netflix has is streaming. If they lose streaming, they lose the game. So in an attempt to keep their subscriber numbers up, Netflix in 2022 announced Netflix Gaming. And when this first came out, no one used it because, it was really, really stupid. I am pretty sure I made multiple videos about this because they kept updating it. Netflix Gaming only managed to get 1% of all their users to even try a game. It really just did not work out for Netflix. But then later down the line in 2023, Netflix decided to basically be the publisher for GTA on mobile. So if you want to play GTA games on mobile, you need to have a Netflix subscription to do that. And when they did that, the download spiked 180% because why wouldn't they? It's GTA. Rockstar really managed to make GTA one of the biggest games to ever exist because everyone knows it and everyone wants to play it. Like, what other game company besides like Bethesda can get away with not putting out a sequel for like 10 plus years? What other game companies? But Netflix saw this success in paywalling GTA behind a Netflix subscription. So they decided to do a lot more of it. Netflix recently posted a video called Netflix Game Night, and it's a 12-minute long video where they go over all the stuff coming to Netflix. And it's actually kind of surprising. Like, a lot of this stuff I did not expect to see from Netflix. It's honestly not a bad move. So first up, they're adding a bunch of kids games because why wouldn't they? If the parents have a Netflix subscription and they have Peppa Pig games on Netflix, they'll probably just keep their subscription longer for that if the games are good. There's also like Paw Patrol and some Lego games and a few others. It's definitely stuff kids would play. But in the first surprising move, Netflix is making a thing called Netflix Puzzled, which is like kind of, I think, trying to be like the New York Times with Wordle, which is a really, really smart business move. The New York Times has made so much money just off of Wordle existing. But back to the puzzle games on Netflix, they will be based off TV shows and movies, which is a smart move. Like, honestly, I am really surprised this seems to be an okay play from Netflix. I am so used to them just fumbling. Like, I could genuinely see this maintaining people's subscriptions. I don't know how much though, because like ultimately Netflix is a streaming service. It really depends on how many people try these games, like them, get used to playing them, and then can't live without them. That's what Netflix is kind of hoping for here. They're hoping people try them, get addicted, and then can't leave, so they have to keep paying even if all the shows suck. And the next game Netflix has is W2K25 Netflix Edition. I'm assuming Netflix Edition is just because it's mobile and like console and PC will still exist, I assume. But this really isn't that surprising because Netflix has the WWE. This is just a smart move altogether. And the next one is a big one. It is Red Dead Redemption, the original, on mobile. So you can play the PS3 edition of Red Dead Redemption on mobile with a Netflix subscription now, which is probably a huge plus for some people. And it also has the undead version with it as well. And the next game they showed off is Best Guess Live, where you guess things based off clues, and then if you do a good job, you win a bunch of money. That's pretty much it. I don't think many people are going to download Netflix just to play this. I could be surprised though. But realistically, this could keep people on the platform because it's a game where you can win money. People can always rationalize that and be like, hey, I might win my subscription back. And the next thing is Netflix Party Games, which has games like Lego Party. And shockingly, this seems like a genuinely good thing to just have on Netflix. Like, people will probably end up using this because all you have to do is scan a QR code and then you can use your phone as your controller and you can just play Lego Party. And from what I've seen, Lego Party is a pretty solid game, so I expect people will actually do this. But this whole thing is really interesting because Netflix really is trying to get into the gaming ecosystem and they're really pushing to it. Like, they're starting off with mobile games and TV games, like really basic stuff that Netflix would make sense for, and they're probably going to branch into other things. I would not be surprised if Netflix launched like a cloud gaming service or something. They're kind of in the best position to do it besides like other big companies. And if you bought Netflix and you got a streaming service on top of like a gaming streaming service, I think a lot of people would buy Netflix way more than if it was just one or the other. Now, I do agree this is a good business decision, but at the same time, I don't like the fact that if I want to play any of these mobile games, I have to get a Netflix subscription. Like, I have to pay a subscription to play Red Dead. That's kind of crazy to me. The game is so old at this point, you can emulate it on pretty much anything. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. Like, from Netflix perspective, I get it. They're a business. They're trying to ensnare people like a trap, okay? But me, personally, I think I'd rather just pay 20 bucks for the copy of my phone and just have it forever. I'd rather just do that. It's also a little weird that you just have to go to the Play Store to download these games. Like, you don't go to Netflix to download Red Dead. You go to the App Store or the Play Store, and then you log into Netflix when you get into the game. It's a little weird. But overall, I don't know how much this will actually help Netflix maintain their subscription base, because realistically, how many people sub to Netflix care about most of this stuff? And if you are sub to Netflix and care about most of this stuff, is it really going to stop you from leaving the platform? Like, would puzzle games really be the thing that keeps you on Netflix? I'm sure some people would say yes, but I think most people would not stay on Netflix if they were going to leave anyways because of like puzzle games or like Lego Party or something. But since Netflix is pivoting so hard into gaming stuff, I'm expecting they're probably losing subs or at least slowing down a lot, because again, Netflix makes like movies and TV shows. They don't do gaming stuff, and ultimately they're basically just a publisher for all of these games. They're just offering it as like a service, so they're really just betting that paying all the licensing fees for these games will pay off with people, you know, maintaining their subscription on Netflix, which I don't know if that will happen. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, click the not check out my content, and have a good one.